Bada bing, bada boom, go.
Welcome back to episode 13 of the Trouble at the Lunch Table podcast.
It is episode 13.
Not at a round table.
No,
Okay,
but it's a lunch table. Any table can be a lunch table.
No, it can't. I'm not dogging on the table. I'm just saying. Next time we start a podcast.
Next time we launch.
Next time we launch a podcast, round table.
Sure.
So, when it becomes our
You're
fifth
saying
podcast,
like Nights at the Round Table?
That would have been a good name.
Yeah, it would have been.
Actually,
we would have had to have gotten a round table.
And we would have had to dress up as knights.
We would have to. We'd have to decorate this thing.
We
with
could get like swords and stuff. Man, let's change it.
Let's change our name from Trouble at the Lunch Table.
All right, that's it for episode 13.
Yeah,
see us on the new
that's
podcast.
Yep.
We're back.
I'm back.
Gianluca's back.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
all back. But
I
Gianluca's
listened
back.
to I think about half of the last podcast.
Wow, rude.
I know. I meant to listen
Comment
to the
if
full
you
thing.
listen to more than he did.
If you do, he'll give you his
And comment if
salary.
you listen to less than I did. like if you listen, like this button if
If you're done listening right now.
yeah.
Comment if you made it further than he
Shoot.
did.
The only thing I can remember though was the cats thing.
Cats in
Cat
the
lady.
cradle. Oh, yeah.
Cat lady? Oh,
Cat
the 27 cats or whatever?
27 cat lady.
Yeah.
cats
Just because that was
That's
insane.
just because that was pretty crazy.
I
So,
know, dude.
Insane.
Yeah. No, I missed last podcast because Dominique messaged me I think a couple days before and was getting a last minute trip together to Leavenworth. Anyone who doesn't know what Leavenworth is, it's basically
Or who Dominique is.
Or who Dominique is. She's a Leavenworth town. Just kidding.
She's the little German woman that runs Leavenworth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, that's our cousin Sam's wife. Anyway, Leavenworth is basically a small German town in Washington, or a Christmas German town in Washington.
Yep.
And it's got a lot of touristy stops or shops in it. And yeah, it's pretty fun. So we went last minute, Veronica, me, and
Who's
Peyton.
Veronica?
Veronica is my girlfriend.
Whoa. The announcement.
Shout out.
It's out of the bag.
Wow. Cat, you see it? It's out of bag, man.
Oh my gosh. We keep coming back to cats.
Wow.
Shit.
Welcome to Cats at the Lunch Table.
Meow meow.
Anyway, okay, let's bring this energy up. So, no, yeah, we went to Leavenworth. It was pretty fun. It's only the second time I've been. Have you guys been a lot?
Yeah. Once or twice.
Been a couple times.
Yeah.
Have you guys been since you were 21?
No.
No.
See, last time I was there, I also wasn't 21.
Yeah.
So, got to truly experience Leavenworth this time.
Mm-hmm.
And lot of cider places, beer.
Beer.
The beer gardens. And yeah, we went to like shops and they started to put their Christmas lights up. I want to go back when it's more Christmassy. Snow's on the ground.
What?
I don't know. He looks
Just looking over in my space.
Don't look at me, man.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, it sounds really fun. Like, the only problem is getting over there in the wintertime.
Yeah.
But it's probably not that horrible of a drive. Do you have to cross the path? The pass? Do you have to go over the pass?
No passes that we crossed.
Really?
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, well.
No, I think it's right before. I think it's before the pass. Because
Oh, yeah.
more towards.
Okay, that's fine.
It's more towards Wenatchee.
It's on this side of the mountains.
Yeah.
It's like 3 hours from here. 3 and a half.
It's like 3 hours and 15 minutes.
North of Wenatchee.
Yeah, a little bit. And I think the thing that surprised me most, it has nothing to do with Leavenworth or the stuff around it, was like price for gas was only $3.99.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, there's
Which I
some.
was like, wow, I was surprised on that
Idaho's, yeah.
But that's Idaho. Like you
Right.
expect it to be for
It's
Idaho.
not in Idaho.
No, I'm
it's
saying
like Idaho.
Idaho
Idaho
price
prices.
is like
Oh,
$3.
yeah.
But a gas was $3. I was like, wow, that's actually cheap
I
for
might live
Washington.
here. Yeah.
I'm gonna move here because gas is cheap.
Oh, yeah.
20 cents cheaper.
Selena and I went to Seattle this past weekend, and there was some gas prices that we saw that was like really cheap as well. And we were like, what? What's going on?
Oh, my sister was telling me that over there it was like, it was like a little bit more than here.
Yeah.
$4.50.
Yeah.
Is that about right?
Yeah. We saw a lot of gas prices. Dude, we saw some that was like $5 too.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Actually, the one that has gas has gone down. So the one that's cheap though is that new gas station.
Nom nom.
Yes.
Bigelow.
It's like $3.19
I know.
or something like that.
$3.19.
I'm starting to really like them.
Really?
I've actually
It
stopped there a
wasn't
couple
$3.19.
times. No, it is now.
$4.19.
Oh, 419. That's what I meant.
Oh
yeah.
my, that's a big difference, man.
And in today's economy, are you kidding me?
No, I've
can't
actually
joke around like
I've
that.
actually stopped there a couple times now.
Wow.
They
Not even for gas.
I
just to
think
go-
they're putting in a new one right where that Shell used to be on Francis and Bigelow.
Oh.
Francis and Big. Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
Francis Freya.
Dude,
Bigelow.
that's good. They need a gas station near them out.
I was wondering if it would be Maverick, but it might be a Nom Nom. While we're on the topic, you guys driven the new freeway?
No.
Okay, I have. It's pretty. Honestly,
Feels
okay.
like a road.
Here's the thing. It took them 4 years to do that, and it's only a mile and a half. But you get on at Wellesley to come north, and the on ramp is so long. You get and it like you go over a little bridge, and it's really skinny, and you go kind of left, and then you go right, and then you're coming down to the freeway, and I'm like, why is this so long? Like, just move the roundabout so it's a normal on ramp.
Oh,
it's
that's
pretty weird.
They had to make it worth it.
But you get on, you're like, all right, freeway speeds, and you're like, no, not yet. I need to slow down because I'm going over a narrow bridge, and then it's like, no, still not yet.
That was
kinda
pretty
weird.
Funny. They need to redo it.
I think so.
Start
Yeah,
from-
let's
from the
close
bottom.
it for another decade.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Dang. Anyway, that was Leavenworth. Well, I guess I didn't really speak on
Well,
it. There was cool
what'd
stuff
you
in there. We walked. I mean, the thing is, we only were there for half a day, so
yeah.
I mean, we got there around 11 and left like 7.
Nice.
But that was when their hour change happened, so we
Ah.
were able to like stay a little
Nice.
bit longer.
Okay.
So
That's cool.
on the way there, listen to some Taylor Swift because
She's big right now.
was like a softcore Swiftie.
Because
A
Travis
soft
Kelce
core.
put her on the map.
Yeah. So
A softcore Swiftie.
yeah,
I don't even know what that means.
Soft course. Are those the words you use?
no, softcore Swiftie. So
Okay.
not like a hardcore Swiftie, but
Okay.
a softcore Swiftie.
I follow.
She can just say she's a Swiftie. It's fine.
No, softcore Swiftie means you know some of the songs beyond her popular songs.
Oh my gosh.
Or you probably know more than
She's a Swiftie, okay? She's a Swiftie.
no, the Swifties. She's not one of the ones that would dress up like like wear all the Eras tour
Right.
stuff.
Those are
Those are hardcore Swifties.
Yes.
Those are
spending a
Swifties.
couple grand on a concert ticket.
Swifties.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, it was fun. It was fun to hang out with Sophie and Sam and all of them. And too bad Giuliano, you couldn't come. But
The buzz is back.
What?
Did you? So listening to the last episode, did you hear a buzz?
no, when
Do you
guys
hear it
were-
right now in your headphones?
Mm-mm.
I have it like a tiny bit.
No,
It's
I didn't hear it.
Okay. I don't know. We were talking about
Or
it
maybe-
last time, and I wondered if.
You
They
guys,
could
so
hear it.
that I do remember you bringing that up, and
Yeah.
I was like, I don't hear what they're hearing. So
Oh, okay.
That's good.
Just us.
maybe it's just in your head, and then you also have a
Well,
light.
it is
Maybe it's because you're blasting your music so much, both of you, and then you're
Yeah.
both here a lot.
probably. That's
buzz.
definitely it. Yeah.
And then let's see. I didn't get to talk about Halloween. When did
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I wanted to
didn't
say
do
about
much.
so we went over. I went to over to Veronica's house, and her siblings came over, and her roommate also had some friends over, and we went trick or treating with her nieces and nephews.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And I will say, trick or treating is not what it used to be.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Not many people trick or treat anymore. You know,
They
so
They're not. This new generation, man.
they're lazy.
Yeah.
They want us to bring
phones.
them the candy.
They're trying to order it online. Dancing on
Can you-
TikTok for it.
You go trick or treating for me, and then just give me.
Well, also,
tiresome.
I
That's a
saw.
good business idea, dude.
Hire trick or treaters.
For if a kid wants to make some money, then start a business where you trick or treat for other kids, and then you give them the candy. That way, they don't have to. I mean, it promotes a lazy,
It's
lifestyle,
not great,
but
but
the kid wants to hustle,
but the thing is that you can probably only trick or treat for one kid at a time, because you can't
Mhm.
walk up to a house and be like, "Hey, I'm here for 6 kids." The people are
Well,
like, "No."
you just got to normalize it, and then people realize, oh, this kid's the trick or treater,
Yeah.
and then he's got like 6 bags, and
Boomers wouldn't go for it.
no, definitely
They'd be
not.
like, "No, you get one piece."
You're
of
too
candy."
old.
Yeah.
Too old.
Yeah, you can't. There's a certain age limit to trick or treat.
I'm talking about a kid doing this. Kids.
A kid is going to. Yeah, but then the kid's also going to want candy.
Well, unless he's
No
hustling.
kid is going to want to do that. I hate to break it to you.
Wow.
Let's
you
try
just
it.
don't know.
Let's prove the haters
I
wrong.
think kids like money more than candy.
I mean, they probably do, but
That's true. I
Yeah.
don't think they like candy as much as they used to.
yeah. Also,
it's a lost art.
Apparently, trunk or treating has ruined trick or treating.
Yeah,
is what I've heard. But
which isn't a bad thing.
I never did trunk or treating.
I never did either.
So,
My sister's boyfriend is big on that. Their neighborhood does it in the cul-de-sac.
what's the point?
You get together with your neighbors. You have a big fire. You watch some football if it's on. Togetherness.
Togetherness.
Is that a bad thing?
Well, you can still be
It just hates being together.
Yeah, it does.
I'm just against trunk or treating. Okay, guys, I want old trick or treating back. Okay, because quite literally, all the only people that were handing out candy were all the old people.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So, there weren't as many. Like it used to be crowded on the streets. You know.
I know.
Now you have to either know some spots. I didn't smell anything. It's pretty much empty. You have to like know spot. There's certain spots in Spokane or Cheney. I've heard that are like pretty popular. So like I'm sure they were like pretty busy for trick or treating.
Yeah.
Like they're random neighborhoods that you probably lived in that you'd go trick or treating in.
It's definitely not as big as it used to be.
Yeah. I don't know. Costumes have gotten weird too.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of
That is
Fortnite
for sure.
costumes, Among Us costumes. There's a kid that came up to the door that was an Among Us in an Among Us costume.
That's pretty funny. I think I saw one too. Celine and I went over to Mom and Papa's house for
I heard.
Halloween and stuff, and we left a bowl of Rice Krispie treats.
I heard.
Did you hear this?
I heard this on the podcast. But yeah.
Oh, did I already talk
Yeah,
about it?
you talked about it on the
never
podcast.
mind then. I thought we didn't talk about it.
No, I did. No. Well, sorry, I didn't mean to. Like,
No, I already talked about it.
Okay.
I want to hear
you
it again.
did say you watched Coco?
Yeah,
Was your
it was
movie?
Coco.
We were gonna watch that, but we watched Monster House, and none of them had seen it.
That's pretty funny.
I've never seen that.
You know, Monster House wasn't as
Surprise?
good. I've watched it recently.
It is not as good.
I used
It
to
is
think.
not. Although I will say not the main kid, but his friend, is pretty
Riley or
funny.
something, or-
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Yeah,
He's pretty funny though.
he is pretty funny.
He's the funny part of the movie. But other than that, that movie is not as good as It was a lot better as a kid than.
There was another movie like that I watched recently. It might have actually just been Monster House. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, not as good as I once thought.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But other than that, I don't think there's anything else as far as like I missed last time.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
anyway, that was what we did. for
That's cool.
Thanksgiving or not Thanksgiving,
nice.
for Halloween. Stuff like
That was your Seattle trip.
It was good.
Leavenworth.
I have a good amount from it. Let's see. So, we went to the outlet stores or whatever, which is like, I think it's right after the pass. It's either right before or right after the pass. I don't remember. But they were having some pretty good deals. There was a lot of stores that were having like deals. I got this Adidas sweatshirt for 70% off. Jeez. It was like $21.
That's nice.
Like that. Yeah. Excuse me.
Excused.
I also got some new shoes at the Under Armour store, I believe.
Right.
Not at the Nike store.
No.
Was there anything good at the Nike store?
Not much.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, there was the Nike store was crowded.
I will say the Adidas store at the Outlet Mall is always pretty good.
Yeah, the Adidas store was good and Under Armour store was good. I got a pair of shoes. That was the Rock's shoes or whatever. Like his brand.
Oh.
And stuff that like I think it's a bowl or something. His logo. Anyway, but I think I got them for $50 and they're originally like $100. So,
There you go.
Yeah, it was good. I think I got one other thing. I don't know. Don't really remember. But so that was on the way to Seattle. And then the first night we were there, we went to this pizza place. And do you guys know who Dave Portnoy is?
Yes.
Portnoy.
Whatever. Portnoy. Anyway, he wasn't there. But he
I was gonna
does.
say that's pretty crazy if you did. See
I
him.
know. No. But for those people who don't know him, he's the CEO of Barstool Sports.
Yeah.
And stuff, and he does
And if
these
you don't
like
know who Barstool Sports is, it's
Then
basically
just look it up.
yeah, sure, look it up.
yeah, it's like a I don't know.
They're basically there's a bunch of divisions. Barstool is basically an entertainment network.
yeah.
That's
'Cause
the
they
best
do
way
all
to put it.
That's the best way. Yeah.
Anyway, he does these like one bite pizza reviews. I don't know if you guys have seen them and stuff.
I've seen one.
And he rates them.
And there's some funny stuff.
Yeah, and he has some funny stuff in there. Anyway, so I did my own pizza review. Let me see if I can find it.
One bite?
No, I don't want to
Threw the
steal
rest
his
away?
stuff. I don't want to steal his stuff.
And you can. You credited him, so.
Yeah.
But
When you credit somebody, you're all good for stealing.
Yeah.
That's
He did it first, mine.
Okay. So my first, it was funny. If like my first bite that I had, I was like, okay, and then I ate a little bit more, and I was like, okay, it's a little bit better. And then after that, I finished it, and I was like, I don't know about so much. It was not that good. But anyway,
Good thing you didn't do one bite then.
yeah, Rozzi's Pizza. This is where I went.
Okay.
Rated it a 6.3 because the sauce was good.
Cool.
That was the redeeming factor.
I like how you said you weren't going to copy him, but you wrote it down as if you were
I
copying.
know. Well, I did the decimals.
He
Like
credited it.
Anyway.
No, it's not plagiarism if you credit your
My
source.
source is Dave Portnoy.
I've learned that doing this class that I'm in.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so that was the sauce was the redeeming factor of the pizza. Okay, a little undercooked, but it also had like a crunchy shell, which was kind of nice, and it had some good taste.
Okay.
But it was also like a really interesting texture, like a little too chewy. I don't know. It was weird. It wasn't that great of a pizza. 6.3, but
Okay.
I liked the like setup that they had because you walk in, and then like you take a menu, go seat yourself, and you like go. It's like you walk outside of the building, but it has like a roof over it, and it's like connected to another building as like the other wall. So it's like cement on the ground and stuff, but it was like all decorated with lights and everything and whatnot, and it was cool.
Nice.
But
That'll always bring
Fancy Seattle.
up a level of a place for me. I'm like, they laid this out really well.
Presentation.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was good. It was all right. Anyway, that's my pizza review because I only went to one pizza place. But
What kind of pizza did you get? Just
Margarita.
Celine got the margarita pizza,
Love
I believe,
margarita
and then
pizza.
I got a pizza that like had a bunch of different like veggies on it and stuff, and that one actually wasn't that great.
I feel like if the best way to tell if a pizza's gonna be good is if you can't even make the margarita pizza good, then how's your other pizza gonna taste?
Yeah.
Good? So
Yeah, that's fair.
just tomatoes and cheese.
because I don't know if that's what he only orders. I feel like that's what
He orders. I mean, he orders some different
kinds.
like variety. Sometimes the owners will be like, "You have to try this pizza."
Oh yeah.
and stuff.
Well, like people will recommend him
Yeah.
pizzas or whatever. I don't watch them. Like I don't watch every single one of his, but they've popped up on my from time to time on my feed. or
I've
something
gotten to
like
the
that.
point on my YouTube where like every short clip is like it's 3 in a row of him, and then it's like something different, and then it's like another 3 in a row of his pizza reviews, and it's like just the pizza reviews, and it's pretty funny. But
Damn.
but yeah,
A lot of my YouTube right now is Shane Gillis and
Dude, me too.
the Almost Friday podcast
Oh,
where they
yeah.
do the clips or where they do the role play or whatever.
that's pretty
I
funny.
don't know if you've seen those, but yeah,
I've seen a lot of Shane
Shane
Gillis.
Gillis.
Dude, he's pretty
it's
funny.
hilarious.
I don't know if I know who you're
He's
talking
the
about.
comedian that like kind of looks like he has Down syndrome.
Yeah, definitely.
Wait a
Like,
minute,
Like
maybe
I
now-
think, I think his uncle has it or something like that. But he has some really
Well,
funny
okay, hold on.
clips.
You do know that it's not like whether or not you have Down syndrome. There's a
spectrum.
spectrum. So he could have it, just very low on.
Well, in a bit, he's like, it definitely nicked me.
Yeah,
I feel like I know who you're talking about, but now I need to look him up.
He's-
Oh, I've seen him.
Yep.
he's kind of
He is pretty funny.
He
Yeah.
doesn't. I mean, he doesn't use the greatest language, but you know, if you're okay with some language,
Hey,
if you're okay with some
don't show your
language.
kids. Don't show your kids.
You heard it here.
He does a great Donald Trump impression.
Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah.
He's him and like Nate Bargatze is my favorite comedian.
Oh, so he's been popping up on my feed a lot.
yeah, Nate Bargatze. Yeah, he's really good. He's coming to Spokane.
Yeah, that's why he's been because
Yeah,
I've been trying to watch more of his just in case I do want to go.
Oh yeah, I would buy the tickets. I would go, but it's on a Thursday and I have class, so I can't.
Yeah, and Jeannie was on that show.
Is he
so.
going to the arena or what?
I think it is the arena.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Tickets are getting expensive. If
Well,
there's
that's
any tickets
because
left,
he's a
they're
big
expensive.
name comedian.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
which
Have you seen his videos he did on SNL like 2 weeks ago?
I've seen some of them.
I saw a very short clip.
The
of it.
funniest one is the George Washington one.
yeah, where he talks about football or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
He's like, what will 1,000 feet be? We don't know. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Well, we really should make it something. No.
It's pretty funny.
Well, all men will be created equal, right? You asked about football. He's like, no, I didn't.
That is pretty funny. Yeah.
I have a like love-hate kind of thing with Nate Bargatze because he is funny, but his dry like way of presenting it like kind of irritates me
Oh, really?
because it's like show some life, dude. But that's his thing.
That's his thing.
It's like I mean,
Have you
it
seen-
works for him, but it annoys me.
Have you ever seen Jim Gaffigan?
I love Jim Gaffigan.
Jim Gaffigan's pretty funny.
Oh, he's funny. Yeah,
I don't know if I remember his face.
I still think Tim Hawkins is
yeah.
the best.
Hawkins is
Oh, really?
funny.
One of the best. He is hilarious.
He is pretty funny.
So anyway,
That's comedians for you.
yeah, it's comedians for us.
No, I'm not done with comedians.
Okay.
No.
F again. Oh yeah,
So-
he's
some of
really
his
funny.
some of his jokes. Mom says that remind him of Uncle Greg.
That's pretty funny. Yeah. Okay, now I'm done with comedians.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
wasn't. Just kidding.
Anyway, let's see. Seattle pizza review. Okay, so we went to the Cheesecake Factory, and
Never been there in my life.
really.
Right.
It's pretty good.
I like it. Some people, Celine has had like 2 or 3 bad experiences with Chick-fil-A with Cheesecake
Whoa.
Factory,
Hey, watch it. Yeah.
but this one was pretty good.
She didn't get it from the Cheesecake Factory. That's why.
The cheesecake.
The main one.
That's why she had bad experiences because it wasn't from the
Oh.
Cheesecake Factory.
It was definitely from. The
Oh,
Cheesecake
you're saying she had bad experiences from the Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
So
thought you were saying it was just from Cheesecake.
What'd you think she?
I thought you were saying just from Cheesecake.
Oh.
No.
No.
From the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. Take back what I said.
But that bread that they bring out is so good. I don't know. Oh, you've never been?
No,
they
I've
bring out
never
some
been
bread. Pretty good. Nice
Pretty
and warm.
good.
Nice and warm.
Better than
Pretty good.
Texas Roadhouse rolls.
Is
No,
it the
nothing's
best
better than
kind of
Texas
bread that you
Roadhouse.
could have at a place?
No.
Uh,
No, come on.
Not better than Texas Roadhouse rolls.
It's not better. Oh, what?
I never said it was better than Texas Roadhouse. I'm
Texas
just saying
Roadhouse rolls are the best.
the
They're
bread is really good. We had a ton of bread or whatever, and
We actually didn't have a meal.
No cheesecake.
I got some pasta with some mushrooms, some sautéed chicken. It was
I
yummy.
love some sautés.
Dude, it was so good. And Celine got this orange chicken that legit tasted like orange chicken. Like
Like some citrus.
like you could taste the
Like-
orange
Nice.
in it.
Like-
it was good. It was good.
Dang.
It was
And the
really
color.
yummy.
You can taste the color and the
It's
fruit.
just orange.
Man,
Um,
now I know which one came first.
Dude, and then I had this pineapple Moscow Mule. It was
Oh,
Dude, that
pi-
does sound good.
pineapple in anything is so good.
I love me some
I'll eat pineapple on pizza.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
just won't eat Canadian bacon or
fair.
ham
Okay.
on pizza. That's the problem I have with the Hawaiian pizza, is the Canadian bacon. Anyway,
Okay.
not the point. Pineapple Moscow Mule, delicious. 10 out of 10 would recommend. And then let's see, we went to church at Father Anaya's parish
Nice.
in Tacoma.
Good for you.
That was like an hour away from where we were,
Hmm.
but like we were going home after that, so it was fine.
Did you see any? Wait, you didn't walk around Seattle on Sunday?
We went to Pike's Place. Yeah,
Did you see any Commanders fans?
yeah, I saw some Commanders fans.
Did you?
I swear, excuse me, I saw some like Commanders players, but I don't know the Commanders team, so I was like, I don't know.
Really? Before the? I guess what time?
But
No,
I don't know,
doubt.
probably
I
not.
I
They're
highly doubt it because
Look,
it was the
yeah.
game was at 1:25.
Not on Sunday. Sorry, not on Sunday.
Oh, it was Saturday.
This was Saturday.
Oh, so then it's very possible you did then.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they were just some bigger,
Yeah.
some bigger football players, some bigger guys.
Like reverse Google search them. Be like, hey, come here a second.
They probably okay. So you probably did.
Oh
see
my
some-
gosh, you're a third string defensive lineman?
Wow, can I not get your
Nice to
autograph?
meet you.
They probably did see some Commanders fans then.
Morning.
Come on in. All right, I'll be right back.
Hi, Celine. How's it going?
Anyway,
That's cool. You should have talked to him. Just taking a chance.
hey,
been like,
you know you're dogging on some third stringers, but really they were probably the star player. on
yeah,
their team.
they're just as important. They could be the ones that end up making the difference.
It's true. It is true. I don't know if we want to talk. While we're waiting for Giuliano to talk about the.
Oh, I
game
thought
at
that was
all.
a glass with milk in it because I only saw the white.
You're half right. You're half right.
Probably.
Probably.
Most of
Coffee.
coffee is just
have half milk.
Seattle trip.
Yeah, so on Saturday we walked around Pike's Place. It was pretty
Pikes Peak.
Pikes
Is it Pikes Peak? Wait.
Pike's Place.
Oh, I'm thinking of the show.
Pikes Market.
Pikes Peak.
Anyway,
That-
walked around. It was pretty fun. It was pretty crowded, windy and cold.
Mm.
But it was a good time. I mean,
Oh, the mountain.
went to some stores. We didn't really have a purpose.
Colorado.
We didn't really have a purpose for going to Seattle. Like there was nothing that
Yeah.
we were like, oh, we had to do. It was just like a fun
Well,
getaway trip.
you said that she's never been.
Yeah, I mean, Celine's never been. So this is her first time going. She's been to Tacoma though,
They're all pretty much
which
the
is
same thing.
basically Seattle.
Yeah,
But
it's like Liberty Lake to Spokane.
yeah, literally. Yeah, Liberty. Anyway, so it was a lot of fun. Just did some shopping and stuff, and yeah, the hotel that we had. Okay, one really dumb because they don't put on their like website or anything that you have to pay for parking there.
Ah.
And so for 2 days
Bum.
it was like $160.
Oh
for parking.
my
Dang.
goodness.
Yeah. Actually, it was 130. Sorry, 130, which is still pretty
That's
outrageous.
insane.
Yeah,
For 2 days?
for 2 days.
Good
It was
grief.
dumb. And they didn't put that anywhere, like on any of
That's
their
whack.
webs, like any of their anything
Yeah.
and stuff. But they did have a swimming pool, which was nice. Selena and I swam a little bit. It was like looking for the hotel. We were like, we got to get one with the swimming pool
Nice.
because Selena was like, I really want to swim. I haven't swum in a while,
Yeah.
and so I was like, okay,
Did she
let's
sound
go
like
to
that
Seattle
too?
to swim. But yeah, she sounded exactly like that.
I want to get swimming.
I want to go swimming. But it was pretty fun. And that was about all we did on Cheesecake Factory was Saturday night. And then church Sunday. And went back on Sunday. We stopped at that there's a
Falls.
Oh yeah, we did go to the falls. There's a Snoqualmie Falls that's a little bit out of the way. But it's like double the size of Niagara Falls or something like that. And so it was pretty cool touristy spot. I mean, we stopped there for 5 minutes,
Yeah.
like parked, jumped out of the car, took a picture, and then
Hit
started
the road,
going back
Jack?
home. Yeah. It's near the outlet malls or whatever. And so that was pretty fun, cool to see. And there was really funny. We went to Taco Bell after we went to Mass.
Nice.
On Sunday. And we went to like the 10 o'clock Mass or something. So we went to Taco Bell for lunch. And anyway, we go in the drive-thru and I'm like, I really have to pee. So
Jump out.
Nice.
I jump out of the car. Celine jumps in the driver's seat. She orders. Like, I go to the bathroom, but there's a code that you need to get on the bathroom.
Yeah.
So I go to the desk or whatever, ask the lady for the code, go to the bathroom, and then jump back in the car when Celine's done ordering and stuff. And I hop in the driver's seat, and Celine switches and goes in the passenger seat. Pull up to the window, and the lady's like, here's your food, and looks at me. She's like, weren't you just in here? And I was like, yep. And she
See
was
ya.
like, okay. And like thought it was so weird or whatever. It was hilarious, like her reaction.
She was really confused.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But yeah, then drove home.
Nice.
So that was about it.
Nice.
It was a good time.
Cool.
Good time.
There were a few like housekeeping things. I don't know if that's what you call them, but I wanted to. We got on episode 10 when we talked about the Travis Kelce Taylor Swift thing.
Mm-hmm.
Someone by the name of Celine Gilchrist
Who's that?
commented and said, "Will you guys be mad when Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce get married?"
No.
I will.
Why?
For the record. No, not mad. No, I.
You think this is what you think? I'll tell you what you think.
Yeah,
You
go
think
ahead.
Travis Kelce can do better?
No,
Absolutely.
you just don't like Taylor Swift.
I don't not love. I don't. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just
That's
don't
it.
like Taylor.
This
That is the roots.
Here's the thing.
This guy's a hater.
I just, you know what? It's okay. Yeah, kind of to answer Celine's question.
You'll be mad.
I'm not gonna be like mad,
not
but I'll be
mad.
surprised that they don't. I'll be surprised if they don't break up. I'll put it that way.
Oh yeah. Why?
Because what's she gonna sing about now? She can change her whole
You guys are
shtick
haters.
and
She's.
sing about love.
I just don't
more
think.
about successful relationship.
How do I put this without upsetting people? I don't really care.
You already upset him.
But yeah, it's true. I don't think she's like at her core that amazing of a person. I don't see her getting married at least yet.
I mean, I don't know if people truly think that she's an amazing person. If you think any celebrity is an amazing person,
That's the like I don't see her getting
If
married.
you think anybody's an amazing person,
you're wrong.
come on.
That's your first problem.
I hate to break it to you. Just kidding.
And then
They
we had
don't
Mr. Bruggeman. I want to talk about him for a minute, but he
I like
commented.
Shout out,
I
shout
like
out,
him. He's
Mr.
cool.
Bruggs.
Just Mr. Bruggs.
He
Mark.
he commented. I think I texted you guys this, but episode 11. He commented, "Turtle races at Crafted Tap House. CDA for draft order." And do we know what that?
CDA?
Yeah, Coeur d'Alene.
Coeur d'Alene.
Do we know what that means?
Hold on. Here's what we need to do. Mark, we know you're going to listen to this episode. You need
Let
to
us know.
give us some context of what that comment
Wait,
was
read it
about.
to me again, but
Okay.
slower.
Okay.
Kind of like a turtle would.
Okay, I got you.
Oh, gosh.
Turtle races at Crafted Tap House.
Okay, there's probably turtle races at
Yeah.
the Crafted Tap House.
But what was were we talking
We're
about
talking
that?
about what's the context of...
Like, what were we talking about
Listen.
that made him comment that?
Mark was just letting us know there's a good time at Crafted Tap
Yeah.
House, okay?
No,
He's
I-
like, this has nothing to do with what they talked about. And then he said,
Guys,
yeah, Coeur d'Alene for
There's
draft order.
turtle races at... I know that at Crafted. I've
when you
seen
first,
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't
What?
been to one, but I've seen that they have them on
Like, I get what
Fridays.
he's saying, but what did it have to do with it?
Right, that's the
Alright.
main question. That's the root of the problem. The
And
issue.
Coeur d'Alene for draft order.
I don't know what that means,
I don't.
That part I don't know. What it
I don't
means
know.
Either.
but I think we need to go to these turtle races.
I guess so.
I'm
What are
you
they,
know
Friday
I'm
nights? So we just
I'm
missed
pretty
it?
sure it's Friday or Saturday. We need to start wagering on
Man, that's loud.
some turtle races. I don't hear it.
I know, that's why.
Oh, I do hear it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I wanted to publicly call out everyone in our fantasy, both leagues, I think. Whenever, like, every time there's a game, not every time, most of the time there's a game going, and Mr. Bruggs will, like, text in the chat, just like, oh, come on, Devontae, why couldn't you have caught that?
Yeah.
And no one ever responds to him.
I would respond to him, but I don't watch the games. Like,
Oh, I would respond too. I just don't know what to say. Well, I
wow,
mean, I'll
this
respond.
guy.
No, I would respond if I don't know. Like, I get why he's commenting that, but
I
like,
like
and
that.
I do respond when there's something crazy going on. Like, if there's a crazy game, like the Broncos Bills game the other day, where they missed the field goal.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then made it because there was a 12-minute.
Oh yeah.
That game was insane,
Like,
how that
Crafted
ended.
Tap House Kitchen in Coeur d'Alene revs up its late nights. Inlet. Okay. Keep going. Keep going.
He's just still trying to decipher it.
Anyway, oh yeah. Any more housekeeping notes?
No, I think that was it. Housekeeping. No, it's that was all I had. Just
Oh,
those
okay.
comments about Mr. Bruggs and Celine.
Cool.
I wanted to. Oh, we could do Spotify rap predictions, but I had a football thing about Josh Jobs.
Okay.
Just like, I mean, you guys like saw that he got traded, and then like
Mhm.
3 days later,
should-
just
do you have the summarization of his
his stats.
not stats, his like career? Is that where we were going?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, so that's you should.
The
explain
guy's
to
a
the people.
genius.
You should explain to the people because anyone who doesn't watch football, this
Yeah.
guy is crazy. Like a really cool story.
He went to school to be an astronaut. He literally got the like stamp of approval from NASA
Mm-hmm.
that he could be an astronaut, and then decided he wanted to play football, and then like jumped a bunch of teams. You know,
Yeah.
like the someone said he's this generation's Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
But he's like a genius. That's probably the
I'm
only
pretty sure
difference.
he got drafted. I don't know the exact year. I want to say it was like 2017, 2018 to the Steelers, and then he was on a team with the Jaguars in 2020 that had Nick Foles, Gardner Minshew, and then him,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
which is
Yeah.
pretty crazy. And then, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. I think it was on the Colts.
Yeah.
I think I saw a
maybe?
picture of him in the jersey.
Okay.
And then obviously the Cardinals, and then they traded him right before the deadline to
Well,
the Vikings.
Right, and before that though, he was traded like a week or two before the season started. He was on the Browns, traded
Yep.
to the Cardinals.
Now they're wishing they still had him.
Yeah, exactly. And he was on the
Um,
Titans last year. I know that
Yep.
at the end of last year.
The guy is just an absolute genius, though. There's a video. So, like, he got traded, 3 days before the game or something? And there's, like, he got to Minnesota and was like, I don't need to know anyone's names. That's for next week. Just, like, he learned the plays. There's a video of him on the sideline during the game, like, with the offensive lineman teaching them his cadence.
Yeah.
And, like, he's with the center, like, hiking the ball to, like, just get on the same page, which is just insane. Like, you never see a quarterback in the middle of the game working
Yeah.
on his cadence with his offensive lineman.
Yeah.
And he, like, tore up their defense and
Yeah,
went
they
off.
won the game. Baker Mayfield did the similar thing
Yeah,
last year.
Yep. That was my thought, too.
Yeah.
Same thing to the Rams,
Um,
with the Rams.
No, John, it's a cool story. It really, because like he wasn't the problem in Arizona. Like that's not why they weren't winning games. Is their whole team is just not as good. But the Vikings are a lot better team. Like they have a lot more talent around them.
Yeah.
So
And that
he
coach
could be
is pretty good.
Yeah, he could be successful with Minnesota
Yep.
and at
Yeah.
least get them to a playoff spot because
I like Kirk Cousins though.
I
do
really like
Kirk,
Kirk,
yeah.
but
I-
it's a contract year. Like,
he's probably gonna go to a different team.
Yeah.
But
It'd be interesting.
What team
no.
will Kirk go to?
I know. I was just trying to think.
No, not the Saints because they just got.
I
Derek
could
Carr.
see
There was a couple things you guys said last week, or not last episode, and you're like, you were talking football stuff, and I don't remember exactly, but you're like, oh, we'll just have to ask Gianluca next time or something. Not that, or like Gianluca would know or something like that. And I remember thinking, oh yeah, I think I do know that.
Do you remember what it was?
No, I don't.
Dang it.
But
I don't.
I don't
idea.
remember.
Yep.
I think it was like fancy football stuff or something.
Probably.
Anyway,
Josh Dobbs is a genius.
Josh Dobbs is a genius.
That was
He's going to go to the Raiders. Not Josh Dobbs. Sorry, Derek. Or not Derek.
Kirk
Carr.
Cousins?
Kirk Cousins.
I think he's
Derek Carr's
gonna.
gonna go back to the Raiders.
I think he's gonna go to the Seahawks.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
That'd
Oh,
be-
that would be cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
That could be another bridge quarterback if they're done. If they're done with Geno.
I
don't
like
know.
Geno.
They
I
signed
hate-
him to a 3-year, so this is what, year 2 of 3,
This
or
year
is
one.
year 1 of 3?
But the way the contract is structured, they can get out of the deal
Yeah.
at any point. So it's not like they have to be tied to him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, I think they draft a quarterback in this next draft. I really do.
Yeah. I don't.
But he's not going to
I
start.
don't-
I bet he's going to sit
Yeah.
underneath Geno. Because
And-
Drew Lock only signed a 1-year deal to be back here.
Yeah.
So
He really likes Seattle. Drew Lock
does,
does.
yeah.
He needs his chance. I
just
don't
don't
know if
know-
it'll be on the Seahawks, but someone's got.
he needs his chance, but I don't know how well he's going to do if it's not on Seattle.
I agree. Yep.
So-
When Gino was in his bad, like a few weeks ago when he was just not doing great, I was like, give Drew Lock a chance. Like there was 1 week earlier where he played a drive and led them all the way down. I was like, he's not bad.
So-
Like give him a chance.
With all these injuries that are happening in the NFL to quarterbacks specifically,
Yeah.
it just makes me appreciate if Geno ever goes down, I won't feel as
Yeah.
bad because we have Drew Lock, and I feel. No, I mean, I still will be nervous for sure, but like he's definitely one of the better backup quarterbacks to
Yeah.
have.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing is, like, we don't have the highest expectations for our starting quarterback like all these other teams do for Joe Burrow or Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. Like, a year ago, we had 2 quarterbacks who were both backups competing for a starting position. So their ceiling, like, they're both up here, whereas other teams, it's like Joe Burrow, and then
Yeah.
your backup's way down here.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, well, I guess we're just taking a slight step down
Dude,
to our
their,
backup.
their backup did not look that great.
he's
Cincinnati.
the former Husky quarterback too.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. Dude, he did. I mean, honestly, very appreciative that he threw Jamar Chase that touchdown at the very end.
Yep.
Because he had 2 points before that. But
Jamar Chase is not going to be doing as good.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But yeah, he just. I wasn't watching the game, but I was listening to the end of it, and he did not sound that good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
do we want to do Spotify rap stuff?
Let's do it.
We
Okay,
could-
so Spotify. What were you gonna say?
I said we could. Yeah.
So Spotify Wrapped drops here in a couple days. By the time this episode comes out, I mean, it won't be out yet, but by the time we have the next episode out,
Yeah.
or we
It still doesn't come out for 2 weeks, but
right.
episode 14 will be out by the
Okay.
time. We'll be recording.
So we have some Spotify notes predictions. I wrote these up. I actually wrote mine up this morning. Just wrote them down, but I thought about it previously. So who wants to go first?
Go for it. You're
Okay.
in there.
You want to close that door, Gianluca?
Yeah.
You could just reach out and tap.
I don't know.
There you go.
I don't know what's running out there. But.
It sounded like a printer. I was like, are you printing something?
Yeah, I'm just
Printing my Spotify rap predictions.
I got them out on paper. Okay, so I'm a little nervous. I won't go like super in depth because it's my own. It's our own.
Yeah.
No one really cares, but
Right.
Hey, people care.
people care.
I don't,
No,
but people care.
I care about it. Look, I'm curious how they're gonna present it.
Hold on. Let's lead with this. I think you and I both. I love Spotify rap.
Oh, I love it too.
It is the most wonderful time of the year. I love this so
I
much.
love
I look
seeing
forward to
mine.
it all year.
I love seeing mine. I love seeing other people's.
I
So like
don't.
post them.
But
don't know
you
if
don't listen to a ton of music.
Yeah.
We both listen to tons of music and podcasts and everything. But I just love Spotify rap. And I was like, let's do predictions.
It's fun.
And I'm like, I put a lot of. I started this note a long time ago, maybe at least a month or two, and
Damn.
I like was thinking,
Yeah.
changing it, whatever. So
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So I only did artists and podcasts. I didn't do songs.
Okay.
Although I do have one prediction for a song that could be on there.
yeah,
So my number one artist, I believe, is going to be Gregory Allen.
yep.
Wow.
Not a shocker. Although the past couple of years it's been NF. Actually, last year I do believe it was Gregory Allen. But so I think Gregory Allen will be in one. I have two with NF. They both released albums this year, so that's why I think they'll be up there. Three, I have Daughtry.
Oh,
I
you
have
listen to Daughtry?
Yeah, Daughtry was on mine last year.
Nice,
So
okay.
I think Daughtry will still be on there. Four, I have Hans Zimmer, and I believe he was on there last year as well.
Nice.
I do listen to a lot of instrumental or movie, I guess, movie soundtracks, and a lot of them are Hans Zimmer stuff. And number 5 was a total guess. I'm really worried that it's gonna be on there because I really don't listen to her music, but I think 5 will be Taylor Swift because
You don't think there's anyone else who could be up there?
it's very possible somebody else.
It's just kind of a.
I
Could be a lot
I
of
just couldn't
people.
think of a 5th person
Yeah.
who could be on there.
That's kind of how mine is.
So, so those are my artists. You can go next, and then we'll do.
Okay, I'll do. Okay.
Or no, you
I
have
want to do songs
Okay,
first.
yeah, do songs.
Songs was the first one I came up with.
Okay.
Which will pretty much tell you probably who my number 1 artist will be.
Yeah.
But I think number 1, it's gotta be "Call Your Mom" by Noah Kahan and Lizzie McAlpine. Number 2, I put "Strawberry Wine," Noah Kahan as well.
Okay.
Just because I have played that song like crazy since it came out. 3, I put, man, this is so much Noah Kahan. I don't know if this is gonna be true, but 3, I put "Dial Drunk," Noah Kahan.
Okay.
4, I put "No Complaints." Could be interchangeable, 3 and 4. 5, I don't know who the song was. I'd have to look it up, but it's called Emotional Sickness. I forget. Oh man, I put a 6 and 7. I'll put a 6. I put "How Do We Stay in Love," Blake Rose.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that. We'll see how accurate that is. You go for songs?
Wait. Oh, my turn.
Yes.
For songs. So
Go for
I
it.
don't have 5 songs. I only have
Okay.
one song that I think will be on there because I have listened to it quite a bit. Shoot, now I'm blanking on the song name. It is a Maroon 5 song.
While you're looking that up, "Emotion Sickness" is by Said
Oh.
the Sky, Parachute, and Willie Anderson.
Okay. The one song that I think will be on there is "Payphone" by Maroon 5. I don't know why. I listened to it a lot this year.
Nice.
That was pretty funny.
I've listened. I think it's gonna be on there. Real quick though, I just pulled up mine from last year.
Nice.
My top 4 for predictions were about the same as my top 4 last year. So I had Gregory
Okay.
Island as 1 last year, NF at 2. I had Hans Zimmer at 3, Daughtry at 4, and then my 5th was Eminem. So
It's interesting that yours are pretty similar because I don't think mine
Are gonna be
will be
similar?
at all.
Well,
I'd have to look at last year's, but like, well, I could talk about it when I get to
Right.
artists.
so funny thing real quick. Mr. Brightside was my number 5 song last year.
Nice.
So
That's funny.
Good. I'm
Anyway.
glad.
Um,
Love that song.
did you want to do artists, or do you want to?
Yeah.
Do you have artists, or
I do
anything?
not.
Do you
I
just have
couldn't even
podcasts?
tell you a song that I've listened to this
Yeah.
year.
Okay, I also wrote down my podcast.
Just any
today.
song you've listened to.
I don't even know what Spotify Wrapped is gonna do. They're probably gonna be like, he's listened to 5 minutes this
Yeah.
year.
I'm curious. It'll probably be like
It'll be
couple,
really low.
It won't be as
couple
accurate
hundred or
because
1,000.
you probably don't listen to as much music.
I
so.
might have listened to some music at the very beginning of the year,
Mm.
but if I were to give my top song that I sing the most, just randomly, it's usually in the morning on my way to work, is I think it's like "Amazing Grace"
Oh my gosh, that's pretty
or like "America the Beautiful." I don't know, one of those
That's
songs, you know, just randomly, and I don't even know the words, just like.
nice.
Just gotta,
That's awesome.
I wrote down podcast. Did you write down podcast, Giuliano?
I have
Okay, and then
my
did-
podcast.
did
I did not.
Okay,
Take
gotcha.
it away.
Okay,
you go
well,
first, Giuliano. Since
I'll give my top 5 podcasts, and I believe they will be in this order. Probably Ghost Runners first.
okay,
The John Deloney podcast, which is Dr. John Deloney podcast, and then the Fantasy Footballers,
okay.
Correct Opinions, and then New Heights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
nice.
I didn't even think about New Heights.
Yeah,
Although
I
I
listen
listen to a
to New
lot of
Heights.
podcasts, so
I usually keep up with New Heights. I haven't the last couple weeks, but I usually keep up with them.
okay. For my podcast, I put for number 1. I put the Fantasy Footballers. I think they've been my number 1.
Do you listen to them all year round?
No, I really only listen to them. Football. Really, when it gets close to football time, for about the first half or maybe 10 weeks of the football season, and then I kind of fade off. But this year, I've been listening to them every day, every week.
Okay.
So with a couple episodes here and there. that
They
I
do
miss.
daily episodes.
They do daily episodes, but then once it comes to off season, they do like twice a week. So
once or twice a week.
once or twice a week. But they always end up being my number 1 because I listen to them I start listening to them like every day. So
Yeah.
I probably will listen to them up through the playoffs. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then number 2 is the John Campea Show, which is basically a entertainment industry podcast. So like mainly movie news type of stuff.
Interesting.
Number 3 is the Escape Pod podcast. They're just two nerds talking about superhero stuff mainly, but movie stuff also. 4 is Brock and Salk, so the Seattle sports radio.
Oh, nice.
And then number 5 is Pardon My Take, probably. That's my guess. Is Pardon My Take.
What's that one about?
That one's it's a Barstool podcast. I don't know how else to explain it.
They just talk about sports and stuff.
They just mainly talk about sports, but also some other random stuff. But
nice.
They are pretty funny, I will say. You probably have seen at least a couple of the employees.
Maybe.
Or not employees, but you probably have seen. I bet they've popped up on your feed or something like that. So anyway, that's my top 5. The 5th spot I think will be up for grabs too. So it could be New Heights, but I really don't think it's going to be.
Do you listen to a decent amount of them? Or?
No, really? I really don't think it's going. I actually really don't think it's going to be there. So I've listened to a couple, and really it's only just bits and pieces. If there's something interesting I know they're going to talk about, then I will go and listen to it. But
I have a hot take about New Heights, and I think because they're the number 1 podcast or the number 2 podcast, something like that. What?
I was gonna say, if you want to explain it for anyone who doesn't know,
it's just Travis Kelce and
a spider right behind you, just hanging.
Oh my!
It's Spider-Man, Spooderman,
Spooder boy.
Hold on.
Nice.
He is dead.
Nice.
All right.
Way to do that.
Explain New Heights.
It's a podcast with Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce, which are 2 brothers who play in the NFL. One plays on the Chiefs, one plays on the Philadelphia Eagles.
In case you know who Travis Kelce was.
Yeah. Travis Kelce dating Taylor Swift.
Yeah, he kind of put her on the map.
But they're both the top players in their position.
Absolutely.
Or whatever. And just really fun personalities and stuff. They played against each other in the Super Bowl last year.
They play each other this Monday night.
They play each other, this Monday night. Anyway, but a lot of their stuff I feel like is scripted from their producers or something, and it just sounds like they're reading off of a piece of paper, but because their personalities are so energetic and they're just fun guys to listen to. That they make it interesting and stuff.
It's not just monotonous and
exactly. And I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's because they probably got such busy schedules. That's why the producers got to come up with a bunch of stuff. But
producers are the creative ones.
Yeah, but it's the amount of stuff that they bring up. That's oh, I had no idea we'd talk about this. Or it's I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't know how they're number 1 or whatever. Oh, but
no, they're number 1.
It's their personalities that make it the number 1.
No, it's not that.
And because of their fame,
it's their
It's who they are.
Yeah.
Well,
their names.
It was after Taylor Swift started dating Travis Kelce that they became number 1 because that's when even the Swifties were going to listen.
They were still really
they were very popular.
They're a very popular podcast before the Swifties
that
started
definitely
listening.
But
shot them up front.
It definitely did.
They put them on the map for this. Sorry,
everybody's ears.
Yeah,
the Swifties.
We're not responsible for ear damage.
They do even have a segment where it's was it no dumb questions or something like that?
Yeah, no dumb questions, just dumb people.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So, that's Spotify Wrapped.
Oh, I didn't do my artists.
Oh yeah, you did your artists. Okay.
Well, just real quick, podcast. I probably have Ghost Runners 1, and I don't know who will be 2. I listened to Correct Opinions for a bit, and then I haven't listened in months, so maybe that.
It'll still be on there, just won't.
Yeah, but that after number 1, I don't know because that's Correct Opinions. The Fantasy Footballers I listened to a little bit, probably less than Correct Opinions, and maybe Rankaholics, and then this one just randomly bits and pieces.
Because that just goes to show how much or how little you listen to the podcast.
Yeah, I listened to the one, But artists, no, number 1, shocker, really, Noah Khan, I think. Number 2, I put Sam McPherson. He was my number 1 last year. I looked. Number 3, I put Blake Rose. What's up?
He looked. That's what I said. I said he looked.
Number 4, I put Zach Bryan, and looking at it now, I don't think that's going to be true because I probably wrote this down a month ago.
Do you think it's going to be Gregory Allen? Do you think Gregory Allen will be on there? Only
I don't think he'll be in the top 5.
So we listened to a lot.
Yeah, but I don't know. I listened to him a lot leading up for a month or 2.
Okay.
But then kind of selectively since then. Number 5, I put Chance Pena. I also don't know if he'll be up there. I honestly think like number 4 will probably be Rule instead. But, and then obviously number 6, Sophia Philomena Vigil. She's got one song up there, and
nice.
that's got to be number 6 artist for me. If not like 1 or 2, probably.
Wow.
We should have just pulled a prank and like listened to that song and then put it, and like one of us, Giuliano, you should have done it because you don't listen to a lot of music. So
That would have been funny. It's like you're in the top 0.0000001%.
That would be really funny.
Yeah.
Or it'd just be like you're
artists.
in the top
And then
98%.
and then tag Sophie in it.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty funny.
Famous. Yeah, that's Spotify Wrapped.
Nice.
I'm very curious to see how accurate this will be.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited.
I have a game. We're done with that.
Yeah, go for it, guy.
All right, you guys are gonna guess the size
Yeah.
of the baby in Celine's belly. I'll give you some info.
Okay.
We're at 27 weeks. That's all the info you get. The first category we'll do is weird but cute animals. Actually, no, we're not gonna do that one. You guys won't guess.
What?
Actually, yeah.
No,
yeah,
let me.
Weird but cute animals.
Hold
Go
on.
for it.
I'm going to do some percentage. 27 divided by 40. 0.675. So it's, I don't know how this is helping me.
67% of the way.
Yeah,
there.
68% of the way.
there.
So if you think like, okay, so I'm going to say it's like that big. Okay. Weird but cute animals?
Weird but cute animals.
Possum.
That's not a cute animal.
A lot of people think it is. Yeah.
Those are weird people.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
That's why it's weird but cute. I don't think it's cute, but some people do.
I say.
We'll see.
I don't know. I think I could probably say a fruit. I could probably give you more accurate. I give a more accurate description for a fruit than an animal.
Okay, well, I have the fruit category too.
Okay.
What's
Tell us
your
the
animal
weird
guess?
but yeah.
What?
He has this. Say your weird but cute animal guess.
I don't.
You can't think of any animals right now.
Don't just think of an animal. Don't think weird but cute. Just an animal.
No, I wasn't trying to think of. I was just trying to think of any animal.
Yeah.
Like.
This guy doesn't even know an animal.
Hold your hands up again.
I'm gonna guess it's
like
this
that.
big.
I think it's gonna be a little small. Oh, it could be.
I like that big. Because newborns are pretty small.
I keep thinking of animals that are too big of that
like
size.
a junior-sized football.
Like a Nerf football.
Yeah.
With a bite in it.
Gotta have the.
You have that. That's not a Nerf football if it doesn't have a bite in it.
Yeah, that's
Literally at the end, just
It's always a dang bite out of it. Where did that chunk of foam go? I don't know.
Just take a guess, man.
anybody at home can guess too.
A baby, like how big are baby puppies? I guess a puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not.
But
far
those
off,
aren't weird
actually.
but cute animals. But yeah.
A puppy's closer than a possum.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
Do you want to go until you get it, or just tell us?
I'm gonna stick to
I don't
that.
think this is weird but cute, but I'm gonna say guinea pig.
I tell you it's wrong.
That's small. I'm gonna stick to that. I'm gonna stick with my answer because can't get any closer.
Took me that long to come up with that.
It's I think it's called a fennec fox.
Oh,
But
never.
a fox, but minus the tail, which is dumb when
Okay.
Celine told me that because I was like, tail's part of the fox. But
Yeah, that's what makes it a fox.
yeah. Anyway,
It's not a fox if it doesn't have a
If it
tail.
doesn't have a tail, it's an ape. If you watch
Okay.
VeggieTales, you know that. If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey, even if it has a monkey kind of shape.
Yeah, we have some other categories, but I mean, you guys won't get the Parisian bakery, and unless you
Actually,
want to try. But
No.
yeah,
It's a specific type of...
it's a Charlotte Royale cake.
Right.
I don't even know what that is.
It's ridiculous.
That was
I
my
looked it
next
up. It's a
guess.
cake with slices of rolled sponge cake and filled with custard and fruit. Okay, fruits and vegetables. Guess the fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
Still at 27 weeks.
Cantaloupe.
Hasn't changed.
Yeah.
Oh, cantaloupe. Wow.
That wouldn't be bad.
Big or small? Too big or too small? Give us that.
What if he's like, what do I say if it's just right?
It's like, it's probably a little small. How big is your cantaloupe? Show me your cantaloupes.
That big.
A pineapple?
Probably a little bit bigger than.
Okay.
A pineapple?
That's a good guess.
That is a good guess. It's not right though.
I'm gonna stick with it. Just kidding. I
I really think it's a pineapple.
I don't believe you. I think it's a pineapple.
I don't trust you. Cucumber.
I'll give you a hint.
Yeah.
It's multiple of this fruit.
A basket
A
of
bunch
strawberries.
of grapes.
Oh, you're not wrong,
Mm.
but
Oh.
you're also not right.
Okay. I'll take
Actually,
it. I'm
sorry,
going to stick to that.
I meant you're not right. I
Oh.
didn't mean you're not wrong,
Dang it.
but you're close. You got a bunch right.
It's a fruit?
It's a bunch of something.
Oh.
Do you know?
No.
Give another guess. Oh, I thought you said, oh, like you knew what it was.
No, I'm just like, what else is there a bunch of? School of Fish. No, that's a bunch of fish.
School of Fish.
A bunch
What
of
the
fish.
heck? What else of bunches of? Are there?
I know. I don't know. I don't know. Tomatoes.
Oh, I hear that.
I wonder if they heard that one.
I doubt they hear it.
I think it's just in our headphones.
I'll give you a
I think it's
hint.
just in my head.
I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
You eat them regularly.
No, I don't.
At least
I can tell you that.
once every 2 weeks.
Okay. That doesn't...
Strawberries?
Oh, God.
Pat specifically eats
Oh.
it regularly.
Grape? Oh, no, you said grapes.
I did. How do you know?
How do I know?
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Let's check your fridge.
I
They're always
know.
there every 2 weeks.
Oh, jeez, man. This is bugging me.
It's bugging me.
Do you know what I eat every 2 weeks?
No, I don't even
In
know
a
what you
bunch
eat. I don't even know
form?
what you eat in a day.
I don't either.
That's a problem.
It has
Uh,
7 letters. 6 if you don't count
the S.
the S at the end.
Oh.
Letters.
Blueberries.
Eating blueberries has 6 letters, 7 letters.
I just thought of S.
Cantaloupes.
It starts with the B.
Bananas.
Yeah.
Oh.
The reason I
Oh,
know.
okay.
There's a
Actually-
banana on the floor right now.
That's fair.
So
Laugh at my blueberries answer, but
Yeah,
give me
because
credit
it
for my
doesn't
bananas.
have
Give me credit for my bananas answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna remember how you thought blueberries had 7 letters.
No,
though.
I just as soon as you said S, I was like, let me just think of fruit that have ends in S. So
anything: apples, bananas, oranges,
tomatoes.
blueberries, tomatoes.
cucumbers.
The plural is always in an S.
I know. Banana,
All right.
strawberry.
Next category.
next, I mean, we could do fun and games, but it might take a little
Fun
bit.
and games.
Yeah.
Nerf football.
No.
I'm stuck with the Nerf football.
Yeah.
answer.
It's a camping lantern, which is
Oh,
dumb
okay.
because that wouldn't be fun in games to me.
No, that's like chores.
Okay,
Yeah, literally.
I have hot takes.
I have
Alright.
I have a hot take as well.
I have actually two.
Was that it for guessing the baby size?
That was all the categories.
Okay.
So we're gonna
that's my
try.
baby.
So
See you in next 2 weeks.
Nice.
we talked on the phone a couple days before, and we decided we want to introduce more segments into the podcast.
Yeah.
So we kind of want to lean into this trouble at the lunch table type thing. What would we talk about if we were
Yeah.
at the lunch table? Probably
lot-
something like hot takes.
A lot of
or
hot takes,
something,
yeah.
You know.
For sure, there's.
So we're gonna bring up some hot takes, probably like once or every episode.
Yeah, every once in a while.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
As much as we.
Much
Can't
as
have
we
'em.
will.
Yeah, as much as we have them.
Much as
So-
we will.
As much as we.
Okay, so I guess I will go first. I have two, and they're kind of mid hot takes,
Nice.
not super spicy.
Me too.
I will say my hot take for the week is pumpkin pie is the best pie. You can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah. It's
Although-
definitely top 3.
Do you include chicken pot pie in that?
No.
I will.
This guy will.
It's by definition it's pie, but I don't think it's in my
I don't
category.
think
It would actually, if we are considering that, chicken pot pie might be the
It
best
might
pie.
be the best pie. Especially
think
Aunt
about it.
TT's
Oh,
chicken
yeah.
pot pie.
Mm.
So.
Oh, have
but-
you tried
take it
Miss
back.
Callender's?
All right, let me rewrite it. Chicken pot pie is
Is
the best pie.
It's my hot take.
I would agree with.
That's actually a
pump-
spicier.
I'd
take
agree
right
with
there.
pumpkin pie and chicken pot pie. I think they're both the best pie.
Yeah.
I think pecan pie's up there for me.
No, get that.
Pecan, however you say it.
Peckin.
One of them is wrong. That's also wrong. Pumpkin pie though is
That's pretty good.
fascinating to me.
A lot of people actually don't like pumpkin pie.
I really
I know.
like strawberry rhubarb pie.
It's pretty
Nice.
good.
That's probably my second
I
favorite.
like strawberry
Apple pie,
pie.
I think, is
Yeah.
good, but also a little
Overrated.
overrated.
Yeah. Oh,
hot take.
definitely. Yeah. Definitely. Do you have any hot takes, Pat?
I don't know if this is necessarily a hot take or just it's a bold opinion I have, and I don't know if you guys all have. I don't think you will. You might.
Okay.
It's related to music. Sped up versions of songs.
Oh, what about it?
So an artist will put out a song. It's like they've been working on the song for like 2 months, whatever. It's like, boom, like all this lead up. They put out a song, and you only expect them to release a certain amount of music over a certain amount of time because it takes a while to work on.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll put out the song or an album or whatever. Then like a week later, they put out the sped up version of the song.
The artist does?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And all it is literally what they're doing is just taking that song, putting it in 1.2 speed or whatever, and releasing it like it's a whole new thing. And they are never, ever good. Like there's maybe one that I've listened to that's like, I kind of like this version a little bit more. But
I think it depends on the song.
Yeah. I'm more of that opinion.
Yes, but do you have a lot to base that off of?
I've heard some songs
have
that
you?
are sped up. The
Yeah.
Mario Kart song.
Okay. That's not.
No,
Way better.
I can't give you any sort of specific.
It's very.
But
It's a specific thing that if you know, you'll be like, oh yeah, okay.
Well,
but
it's
I
very-
don't think a lot of people will.
it's very popular on TikTok to have
Yeah.
the more sped up or slowed down version of a song. But I think
true.
for me, the times I've heard them, it's never been from the artist straight up. It's
Yeah.
always been from somebody else who just sped it up themselves, released it.
But this is I think a specific point in my hot take or bold whatever is that artists do it and it's like a whole revolutionary, like a whole new song. It's like all you did was just go in the program and go click export upload.
That's the same.
Like
it's
there
the
was
same
no
thing.
work
that'd
involved.
It's the
pretty
same thing
annoying.
with Taylor Swift. Taylor's version.
Oh yeah.
Like everyone in the comments who like is a Swiftie will be like, no, it's not. Like there's a difference, but
Yeah.
Taylor's. What is that? Explain it. to me.
basically she owns the rights to the song, and then she like re-released it, and
Yeah.
then it's Taylor's version.
Oh,
What song
That's funny.
was that? A few songs she's done that too, or
She's done to a lot of her albums, and then there was another version also that like came out recently. But
she thinks she's just this hot thing.
anyway, I have never seen it to where an artist has done that. I've only seen it to where other people have re-uploaded like a song.
yeah,
song,
yeah,
and
that's
then
fair.
I will say, as far as like liking the song, I think there are a couple sped up versions of songs I have found that I liked, but how it goes is that's how I find a certain song first. Like I'll hear the
Okay.
sped up version song
On TikTok
first,
usually.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, oh, I like this song, and then I find the actual version,
Yep.
and I'm like, most of the time I will like the first version first.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I've done that too through TikTok, where you find like a slowed down or sped up version, and then it leads you to the original or something. But yeah, this specifically, like artists just think it's like this whole revolutionary thing. It's like you just took your original song and it's literally click.
What was
That's
your
right,
bold
no.
opinion again?
They're not great.
They're not.
That's
okay.
it.
I'd
It's
agree.
not very hot.
I think,
But it's like
no, I think it's actually
they present it like it's an amazing new song, and it's like there's nothing special about this.
I
And
like that.
like it'd be one thing if it was a lot better, but
Mhm.
most of the time, in my opinion, they're not.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That is actually, I would say that's actually pretty spicy.
Yeah,
Because a lot of people, it's
I'm
very
curious on
it's
people's
very
opinions.
popular now because TikTok has made it popular.
yes,
I have a take that I don't know if it's hot, but it's trending.
yeah.
Okay.
I do not like where we're going with AI, like the whole
Oh,
AI technology and all
absolutely.
that, and it's just like it's getting too hard to trust videos,
Yeah.
too hard to trust pictures. People are doing some sketchy things
Yep.
with it. Like it's just gonna be hard for like professors or teachers grading papers because
Yeah.
ChatGPT or whatever can like grade or can make up stuff on the fly. It's like it's just I don't know. I don't trust it.
I think there can be. It's probably the same thing of when like the internet came around. I can imagine. But there can be uses for AI, in any realm, like whether it's graphics design or because that's also very popular. Like, oh, this AI generated this image. But also it definitely has its downsides for sure. I think there are more downsides
I
than
think so too.
than upside to it.
There's been videos that I've seen that I didn't realize they were fake
Yeah.
until like somebody brought it up. Like someone on the Ghost Runners brought up that there was a video of this bear like chasing this lady that was snowboarding down a hill, and it's a pretty popular video. Like I think a lot of people have seen it, and I didn't realize it was fake.
Yep.
Like the
Same.
bear is like right behind this lady snowboarding, and this lady's like singing work 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 and she's just singing as she's going down and like not realizing there's a bear behind her, and I thought it was real, and then come to find out it's not, and it's like what the heck.
It's very believable. Yeah.
It is, yes.
There's a few videos I've seen on TikTok. They're like slideshows with a voice overlay of Donald Trump or Joe Biden, and the voice sounds just like him. Like the Donald Trump one, he's like, it's AI pictures of him in a warehouse, at a cash register, and like it's plywood. And then there's a video of him. He's like, "Our plywood is the best. People, But it sounds just like him. The pictures look real.
Yeah.
It's like this is so dangerous what people can do.
Oh
with this.
yeah, that's scary.
Has to do with AI, but recently there was a writers and actors strike with AI or with a bunch of other stuff. They weren't getting paid enough, but one of the things that was holding it up also was the AI usage, and the studios wanted to have use of like an actor after they had passed away to use the actor's like and image and all that stuff.
Oh yeah,
That's
to use
wild.
it. And that is
that's
crazy.
weird, dude.
Mhm.
Yeah, that they don't even need to hire like. Eventually, it would get to the point where they don't even need to hire actors anymore because they would just like get the actors' mannerisms and like how they act and like use AI to just put them in the the video or whatever, put them in the movie, and that's sketchy.
They were saying in one of the podcasts I was listening to that because this deal is only 3 years long or something, so by the next time it gets expired and there could be another strike or something, AI could already be something that's like used in our society as or it's normalized, I should say.
Yeah, it could.
So yeah, it's crazy how AI is the next thing that will be introduced into society and will either be normalized or it's gonna be more integrated into how we live day to day because it's growing and it's growing fast.
You won't be able to believe anything.
Mm-hmm.
You people are like, you can't believe everything you see on the internet. Now it's like, just
you literally
like there could be fake news stories from AI generated stuff.
Oh, I'm sure there already is.
No, oh yeah, probably, definitely, most likely. But that's a pretty good take for sure, and I think most people would agree, to be honest.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe.
Yeah,
I think most people.
Like I said, there
sound
are
well.
like some upsides to AI.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that. I'm sure. I mean, it's very helpful. Like it'll speed up the process in a lot of things, like you said, like generating images or like designs or whatever.
Yeah,
and stuff.
but also on that same side, that's going to take away jobs from artists.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I have another take, and it could go both ways. It could be spicy or on one side or the other, kind of. I would much rather travel. Now I don't know if I actually believe this. I would much rather be at home than travel for a holiday. And I know I'm going somewhere for Christmas, but like,
are you going to Colorado?
Yeah,
nice.
But and that's still fun. I like that. But I think I just like being at home for Christmas.
Yeah, I think it depends.
No, it doesn't have to be Christmas. It could be for Thanksgiving.
Right.
So
I think it depends, like where home is, I guess. Like if I like being here, yeah, I'd rather be home. If I lived in Texas, wherever, and like family was here, then I'd much rather travel. Because then it's like come home and then it's like.
But that's your original home, or
with people.
True.
Yeah, but yeah.
You know what I'm saying though. Oh,
I do.
Okay, actually that would be different because you would be living. Let's say you were living in Texas, then you would. Would you rather be back here in Spokane for Christmas than be in Texas?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But for the current situation that you're in now, at
Much
least for
rather
me,
not travel.
I would much rather celebrate a holiday at home.
Yeah.
Now it kind of depends on the holiday too. Thanksgiving, I've done it. I traveled for Thanksgiving before. It was fun.
Yeah, was it busier, crazier than you expected, or what? Because I mean, all you hear is like it's just insane chaos. Traveling
well, we
for the
drove,
holidays.
so we a couple times we've gone to Oregon for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. I like going to Oregon,
and it was fun.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was fun. Like I always had good times. And that was when we were younger. I mean, obviously we don't.
That's when Jordan and Garrett were still in Oregon. I don't know where Garrett is now. I think he's
still
in
in
Oregon.
Yeah,
but
that's when Jordan was living.
Jordan's here, so
that was when we were like in middle school to high school.
Yeah.
So
in our younger days,
we'd
always played football.
Yeah,
classic.
So, but Christmas, I mean, I've only traveled twice for Christmas, and the second time is coming up. But the other time was in Colorado. It was fun. I don't hate. I'm not complaining. I just like being home.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I
agree.
It's not necessarily a hot take. It's just something I was talking to my coworker about. But we were talking about kind of on the same track of like vacations or whatever. But like we were talking about like going to a lake house, and I was like, that is probably the most relaxing vacation, like
Airbnb type thing.
Yeah, Airbnb type thing, or like if like your family owns a lake house or something, like just being at the lake, like relaxing, not doing anything, being away from the city and the world, and having the like river, lake, or ocean, whatever right there is probably the most relaxing. At least for me, it's probably my favorite type of vacation.
The hot take could be the best type of Airbnb is one that's like on the lake, or like a lake house or something like that.
Yeah,
that could be the hot take.
Love me a lake house.
Yeah, I would think so.
So that's pretty good. Pat, do you have-
Better than the beach for sure, because it's just crowded and
Oh yeah.
it's
Yeah.
an adventure to get there or whatever.
I mean, the beach would be not bad, too.
No, but I'm saying like lake house is more relaxing.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
it's
probably,
like your own private area.
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yeah. Probably true.
It is.
Hey, it's probably true.
Pat, do you have any others? I don't have any more.
No, that's all I had.
Okay.
I have one more thing.
Okay.
It's not a very
Go to the bathroom again.
Oh,
it's not a very in-depth thing, but I was just looking into like Bill Gates and farmland and stuff because there's a big thing like, oh, Bill Gates is buying all the farmland and stuff like that, which you guys looks like you don't even know anything about it,
I feel like I know about it.
but some people do. Anyway, people were going crazy because he was buying all this farmland, which he has like 242,000 acres, but
jeez.
he's not even like Jeff Bezos has like 400 and something thousand acres, and people aren't saying a word about it. So I mean, I'm gonna look more into it because I was just interested.
I really need his restroom.
But anyway, I thought it was weird that people were going crazy about Bill Gates and not about Jeff Bezos.
That's interesting. Yeah, I wonder what the reason is. People are just
know.
like they like Amazon.
Yeah.
Don't hit on my Bezos boy.
Yeah. I could talk about Bill Gates for a little bit, but I won't. It's okay.
Interesting. There were a few things. Well, yeah, there were a few things I'll say for next time. There was one. Gianluca's gone. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I like a few weeks ago. It was before we recorded last time, but I waited because Gianluca wasn't here, and now he's gone again. So whatever.
Yeah.
But I was like with my family, and someone made a comment about my hair, and my sister and my brother was like, "You should get a mullet."
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I thought about that recently, like, maybe. How would it look? Whatever. And so then I was like, all right, I would use it as like a bet, like how much would you pay me or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So I was gonna bring it up to you guys and be like, all right, should I get a mullet? And my brother was like, you should do it for like a month, from Thanksgiving to Christmas. I was like, I don't think I could do it for that
like
long.
the most family pictures.
I know.
take.
But I mean, we don't really do family pictures at that time. We just like see a lot of family.
Yeah.
I'm like, I would probably do it for a week. But the big thing is like, I wear a hat all the time at work. I don't really care about that.
The mullet would show, wouldn't you?
Yeah, kind of. But it's not like obviously like, oh, that guy, you know, like sticks out or whatever. Also, I'm not in a trade where it's like it would be that big of a deal, you know. But the big thing would be going to church with it.
Oh yeah.
Because like that's why I'm like, I would do a week from like Monday to Saturday.
I mean,
you
it's
know?
not like against the church. To have a mullet,
But
you
it definitely like make a scene kind of.
maybe, you know. I mean, people would probably be like, "Oh, Pat has a mullet," but like it wouldn't be like it's not on you, you know.
Yeah.
But it's just I don't know. That'd be funny. I think you could. I think if you got a mullet, it wouldn't look bad. I feel like you would kind of look like what's his face? What's that guy? Comedian says the most random things.
Theo Vaughn.
Yeah, you would kind of look like Theo Vaughn a little bit.
But he like I definitely have a lot curlier hair.
Oh yeah. I feel like you could probably pull it off. You're like halfway there right now. Your hair's
Kind
so
of,
long.
yeah. Like that's the thing. I have the curly hair for it. I think.
Yeah.
There was a guy I've been seeing on TikTok, and he's kind of got a mullet, and I don't know really what his name is called, but I'm gonna try and find him. But yeah, I wanted to bring it up to you guys and be like, all right,
You could pull.
should I do it? Because the thing is, if I don't do it real soon, I'm just gonna cut my hair.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's that time or whatever.
Dude, so my thought process with like new hairstyles or whatever, like to people it's like, oh, that would be crazy if you did this or whatever. But like to random people that see you like throughout the day, it's like they don't know you don't usually look like that or whatever. So it's like it's a big change to you or to the individual person. But to everyday people, it's like, it's not that crazy.
Yeah. This is the guy I was talking about.
Does he have a mullet?
I think maybe not. It looks kind of shorter on the sides, but maybe it's not
It looks
quite
a
a
little
mullet.
long in the back.
Yeah.
He needs to like.
Gianluca, should I get a mullet?
Turn his head a little bit.
Yeah,
Maybe.
can't really tell.
Did you? This is kind of on the same page. Did you see Drew Lock's haircut on the
Yes.
sideline?
My brother texted me. He was like, "He's got an interesting haircut." And then I saw it. I was like, "It's like a Gen Z haircut for sure."
It didn't look bad. I actually kind of liked it, but
It's almost like a mullet with just shorter hair on top, way shorter.
it's like it's a fade with a mullet,
Yeah.
Fade with a mullet.
kind of. That's how I would describe it.
Drew-lock haircut.
I just looked that up. I'm not seeing anything.
I don't know if there will be recent pictures of it.
Yeah, I don't know either.
6 days ago. Here we go.
Mm-hmm,
Nope. Oh, there you go. Drew-lock today for some reason. Anyways, yeah. Think about getting a mullet. I don't know.
Really?
If people convince me enough and pay me enough, then I will.
Oh, so we have to pay you to do it.
I'd give you like $5.
Okay. That's 5 more than I was getting before. So.
Actually, I'll get $5. Oh, you can give me $5 if you get a mullet.
It won't convince me as much. All right. Well, yeah. That was it.
What?
That's
All I
got.
had.
That's all I got.
For anything?
I mean, I have some other stuff, but
Did we want to bring up any sort of conspiracy theory or?
I mean, I was talking to Pat about it before you got here,
Oh.
but I was like, we could, but we just kind of decided it last night or whatever to do conspiracy theories.
The only
Or
one
2
I
nights ago, I think.
True. Yeah.
2 nights ago.
And I was like, I was doing a bunch of research last night, and I was like, I want to get more in depth with some of this
The
stuff.
only one I have that is popular and it doesn't really require any research is the Aaron Rodgers one.
Oh, yeah.
About like him not
So-
tearing his
Injury?
Achilles.
Yeah. So for
I don't
anyone who doesn't know,
know.
hold on, let me just explain it. For anyone who doesn't know, first game of the season, within like 4 or 5
4
plays,
plays, I think.
Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles Monday Night Football, and now he is doing this he did this new procedure to speed up the process, and he is now saying that he's coming back. Usually, what it takes like a 9 to 12 month recovery or even longer. He is coming back in 3 months, and is gonna plan to start practicing. I want to say
Less than 3 months.
Yeah,
really,
it's
if
like
it
next
does.
week. So
Aaron
people
Rodgers
are
is him.
I thought it was mid-December.
maybe mid-December,
Okay.
but he said something like he's gonna start practicing.
Yeah. Do you... Okay,
So the whole conspiracy theory was
Is
that
he
he
didn't.
didn't actually tear his Achilles, but the thing is like there is video evidence.
Yeah, you can see it snap.
Yeah, you can literally see it pop. So it's like
Debunked.
debunked.
Conspiracy
Yeah.
debunked.
Yeah.
So then people are saying he's talking crazy, like there's no way. He's just trying
Dude,
to.
I like Aaron Rodgers.
I do
I
like
do.
Aaron Rodgers. Yeah,
I hated him for a long time, but I was like, no, I like this guy.
no, I've always kind of liked him, but
It makes you want... I mean, I think he still tore his Achilles. But,
towards Achilles.
I mean, do you actually think he'll come back mid-December? I don't think so. I don't think he should.
I think if they still have a chance to make the playoffs, I could see him really trying. Like I truly believe him. Like I truly believe he is going to go out and practice.
I
Oh,
believe he's going to push himself, but I don't think he should. Like, I think he should.
Do I think he should? It's
fully
the end of his career,
recover.
so
I think he should fully recover and go for it next year.
yeah.
Because
I
they
don't
can, right?
I think he was still going to.
I mean,
go
they
for
might
it.
lose some people. I don't know how their contracts,
Yeah.
whatever. I think this is kind of their year.
He
I think
signed a
that's the thing.
2-year deal, I believe.
Okay.
So the other conspiracy theory that was thrown out was so he had to play a certain amount of snaps for the Packers to get a good pick. So because he played less, I think the Jets get a better pick, or the Packers don't get a first round pick. It was something in the contract where if he plays 60% of the snaps or something like that,
Oh.
the Packers pick that they got turns into a first round pick
Whoa, that's
or
an
something like
interesting thing.
that. A first or a second round, it's like a higher pick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But now that he was out with the first game of the season, some people were saying, "Oh, he's actually like, did that on purpose or
Yeah.
something like that." But
Wait, so if he plays 60% of the snaps, the Packers get a better pick?
yes,
Okay.
to get better compensation
Yeah.
for
For the
trading
trade.
him.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, or maybe it was the other way
that
around,
would
where
be-
the Jets get a better pick if they plays less snaps or something like that. I don't remember exactly.
Huh.
I
Yeah.
just know somebody gets a better pick
Yeah, yeah.
for the amount of snaps that he plays.
Okay.
So
I mean, I feel like that's more believable, but
Yeah.
the thing is, there's video proof that he
snapped
his
it. Yeah,
Achilles.
I've done that at least 3 or 4 times.
But anyway, yeah. I mean, so it's fun to think about, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
I have a small conspiracy theory about dinosaurs. Actually, it's about T-Rexes, and that they're actually like ostriches or like birds, because if you invert their tiny arms and like their wings,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, why would they have tiny arms? There's no use for them.
Right?
But
There's a lot of animals like that. Or it's like,
But what would
this
be the
isn't-
use for tiny wings?
They wouldn't be tiny wings; they'd be regular wings.
Regular, but I feel like even if you put regular wings on a T-Rex,
Well, I think that's how a lot of birds are. Where like the actual arm is short, but then the whole wing.
Yeah.
Oh,
And the reason
Yeah.
there's like no feathers or anything like that is because feathers, I think what I wrote down, decompose easier or something like that
That makes sense.
and stuff. And like there's fossilized feathers, but it's more like the imprint of the feather.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily the feather.
wouldn't that be crazy if you just
That's it.
once we die, we found out how the animals
Oh,
are,
man.
and
I
just
know.
find out T-Rexes were actually more terrifying than
Yeah.
Like if they were dragons or something like that. I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
It'd be weird to think about, but
Yeah.
I've heard some like speculations like they didn't have scales and stuff like that. They had feathers and they were birds. But
I like.
it'd be interesting to
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's very possible. I'm gonna even say it's true.
I believe
I'm
it
gonna
100%.
frickin' say it.
I'm a
Yeah.
believer.
Well, we proved that conspiracy theory.
Nice job.
It's over. Anyway,
All right. I think that's it.
yeah.
We're about an hour and a half ish.
Nice.
Little
Good
short.
episode.
Yeah.
Good episode.
We could do more conspiracy theories next time. Spotify Wrapped. We'll talk about our Thanksgivings because it'll be time for that.
Christmas.
It'll be also getting more into the Christmas season, so
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be some Christmas topics. Maybe
Next time we record, we'll be officially in the.
Send us your Christmas lists.
we won't get them.
Comment
Send us-
below.
Send us your letters to Santa.
If you're Mr. Bruggs, tell us what you meant. If you're not Mr. Bruggs, tell us what you think he meant.
If you're Mr. Bruggs or no Mr. Bruggs, just tell us something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Related to his comment or not.
Do
Or
that, man.
tell us if you like Taylor Swift or not.
If you went to those turtle races or ever have been,
If they,
Tell us which turtle to bet on.
yeah, dude, I might go. Next.
I think I'm the blue one because Sonic.
What if it's a number, not a color?
Then the
blue
blue
number.
number.
Blue number 2.
All right. Thanks for listening, and follow us on some socials. They're in the description of stuff. And
They will be right here on the video.
oh yeah,
Doubt it.
there's gonna be videos, and then there's gonna be a subscribe like right there.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Pat, you have
anyways.
to edit all this.
Oh, I do every time. Anyways, thanks for listening, guys, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Happy Thanksgiving.